Hi everyone, Alissa Brockman, Culinary Innovation Manager for the Kroger Company. Today I'm going to make a chicken Milanese with some sauteed mushrooms and onions, and we're going to make a simple salad with a Dijon mustard and lemon vinaigrette. And to get started, I have a julienne white onion and some button mushrooms that are just sliced, and I'm going to add them to a preheated cast iron skillet I got going right here.
We're LaRosas. For over 65 years, we've been making our delicious family recipes for you and your family. Whether you prefer the classics or lean to something new and uniquely LaRosas, with our menu of over 40 tasty selections, it's easy to find your next family-pleasing meal. Whether you pick it up or we deliver it to you, we're here where and when you need us. And whatever you choose, remember, there's something delicious for everyone at LaRosas Family Pizzeria.
Alright, while those are doing their thing, we're going to butterfly a chicken breast. So this is really simple. So we're going to take our chicken breast and we're going to start from the thicker side of the chicken breast and work our way down. The reason why we're doing this is two things. One, it's going to allow our chicken to cook evenly and also cook quicker. So you want your knife to be really sharp. You're going to start from your fat end and you're going to cut about 1/2 inch in. You can put your hand flat so you're not cutting your fingers, and just work your way down the chicken breast, and you're going to make a slit. So if you're ever wanting to stuff a chicken breast, this is exactly how you would do it. Just don't cut all the way through. So now that we're cut, we're just going to keep slicing through until we have a heart shape, and then we're just going to cut our breast directly in half. So we have this nice, even chicken breast. Do that again. Start with your fat side, keep your hand flat, cut about 1/2 inch in, pull your knife down to the thinner side, and cut all the way through. Alright, now we're going to even pound this a little bit thinner. So we're going to lay our chicken breast out on our cutting board. I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to put a layer of plastic over it. You can pound this out with anything that's kind of heavy. A rolling pin will work, a mallet, whatever is heavy. I realize I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm just going to use whatever I can find. I'll be right back. We're going to take our plastic wrap over our chicken. Let's see what I got in my drawer here. This might work. Once our chicken is pounded out a little bit thinner, we're just going to season with some salt and pepper. It's going to be pretty simple. This is kosher salt. Doesn't come out of a shaker very easily. Some pepper. We're going to flip them over and do the exact same thing. Dirty hand, clean hand. Always keep a dirty hand and a clean hand. Dirty hand, clean hand. Alright, let's check on our onions and our mushrooms. I got the heat at about medium-low. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. And these mushrooms have really soaked up a lot of my oil, so I'm just going to add another splash. Now we're going to bread our chicken. So, I've already started. bowl that has half all-purpose flour and half cornstarch that I season generously with salt and pepper. Egg wash, which is just 1 egg and a splash of water that I whisked together with a fork until it became one mixture. And I have a plate full of Japanese style panko breadcrumbs, and I love using panko breadcrumbs because they have a more coarse texture, they don't burn as easily, and they keep everything really crunchy. They're the best. I wouldn't recommend any other breadcrumb. I mean, I would, depending on what I'm doing, but for this we want to keep it really crunchy, so panko breadcrumb all the way. Okay, so a standard breading step goes flour, egg wash, breading into your pan or fryer or whatever you're cooking with. So we're not going to deviate from that. So we'll start with our flour mixture. Again, you want 1 dirty hand and 1 clean hand. So just make sure you coat it all together. Once that's coated, put it into your egg mixture. We'll just let the excess drip off for a second. And then we'll put it into our final breading step. There we go. And then once our mushrooms and onions are done, we're going to use the same pan and we're going to pan fry these bad boys, and then we'll put it all together. Okay, our onions and mushrooms are breaking down. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter to the mixture, and I'm going to add some salt and pepper, and these are almost done. You can see the onions are starting to caramelize, the mushrooms are breaking down and getting some really nice color on them. I'll give these about, I don't know, maybe 1 to 2 more minutes just so that butter can melt and start to brown and add some more flavor. And while we let those guys do their thing, we'll come back over here, and I have just a 50-50 blend of lettuce in a mixing bowl. I know some lettuce is probably hard to find right now, but I have the Simple Truth organic brand. Whatever you want. If you have arugula, that would be great. Even romaine will be fine. If you have spinach, red leaf, whatever kind of lettuce you prefer will work and make it unique to you. And we're going to make a Dijon lemon vinaigrette that's going to be very simple. And I'm going to do this in a mason jar. So I'm going to take some Dijon mustard. Again, I have the Simple Truth organic Dijon mustard. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Just eyeball it. Start with less, like everything else, if you don't want the mustard flavor to be predominant, but I do. I have some lemon juice that I had squeezed out. I'm going to add that as well. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, maybe about a half of a teaspoon. While we're at it, I'll salt my mushrooms and onions. And a little shake of pepper. Again, we'll do that to our mushrooms and onions while we're at it. And I'm just going to add about, I'd say 1/8 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup of oil. And we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to shake the crap out of this until it becomes one. I don't know if you can see that, but it's one mixture. We'll taste test it to make sure we approve if we want to add more. That's good. It's nice and tangy. It's going to make our greens nice and tangy, and it's going to pair well with our pan-fried chicken. So we'll set that aside, and we'll mix our greens right before we're about to serve. So you can see I cleaned up, I sanitized my counter, I have my chicken ready to go, and we're going to pull out our mushrooms and onions right about now. We'll add more oil to the pan, and we'll add in our chicken. I'm going to add enough oil just to cover the bottom of my cast iron. And it's gonna heat up really quickly because our pan is already hot and ready to go. I did turn it down to a solid medium heat so we don't burn our chicken. We're gonna add it in probably about 3 to 4 minutes on either side until it's golden brown and crispy. And in internal temperature, if you have a thermometer, of 165, always for chicken and poultry. Make sure we're doing our due diligence to keep everybody safe in all aspects. So we'll go ahead and add our chicken. You don't want to overcrowd the pan because it's not going to allow your chicken to get soggy. So once one of these is done, we'll just add the last one in and we'll keep cooking. All right, I think it's time to flip. Outside's getting golden. Ooh, nice and crispy. We'll let that one go a little longer. All right. 3 to 4 minutes, and we'll take the internal temperature to make sure they're safe to eat, and we'll build our complete dish. We're gonna temp our chicken to make sure that it's ready to eat. 165 is what we're looking for, and we are there. We're at 172 and rising. If you don't have a thermometer, these are fairly inexpensive, and I would definitely recommend a digital thermometer. It'll change your world in the way that you cook. We're going to pull these off and we're going to plate the rest of our meal. Now that we've pulled off our chicken, I'm just going to let it sit for a second, let some of the grease drain off. We'll take our mustard lemon vinaigrette and toss our greens with it. Just until it's nicely coated. You don't need a lot of dressing to coat quite a bit of lettuce. We're gonna plate our chicken next to our simple salad. Top it with some sauteed onions and mushrooms. And there you have it. A quick and easy dinner or lunch for you and your family. Enjoy.
That's good.
Dirty hand, clean hand. Always keep a dirty hand and a clean hand.